Thinking about starting a new chapter abroad? You're not alone. Every year, countless people dream of finding a place that offers more. More opportunity, more peace of mind, better air, safer neighborhoods, and a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. But with so many choices, one big question always comes up. Where should you go? First, a heartfelt thank you to everyone who supported our last video, the Australia versus Canada comparison. Your likes, your comments, your personal stories, they turned a simple video into a vibrant conversation, and we truly appreciate every single one of you. So today, we're diving into a powerful three-way comparison. Australia, the United Kingdom, and New Zealand, three countries that consistently top the list for people looking to relocate for work, education, or simply a better quality of life. I am Sham, your host, and you are watching Epic Insight. In this video, we're covering it all, side by side, to help you compare. Geography and climate, population and diversity, economy and jobs, inflation and cost of living, healthcare and life expectancy, tourism and global access, internet and technology, governance and democracy. Whether you're planning your next move or just curious about how life stacks up across the world, this video is for you. And before we jump in, let us ask you, if you had to pack your bags today and choose between Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, where would you go and why? Drop your answer in the comments. We love reading your thoughts, and who knows, your perspective might help someone else decide. Let's dive in and explore which of these incredible countries might just feel like home. Geography and climate. Australia stretches across a colossal 7.7 million square kilometers, sixth in the world, about the size of the continental US. New Zealand is smaller, at around 269,000 square kilometers, 75th in the world. The UK is much smaller still, at approximately 245,000 square kilometers, 78th in world. So, Australia is massive, New Zealand is medium-sized, and the UK is compact. Climate overview. Australia is mostly tropical or desert, with temperate regions in the southeast and southwest. Expect hot summers and mild winters. The UK enjoys a temperate maritime climate, cool summers, mild winters, frequent rain, and notably dry spells like in spring 2025. New Zealand features mild, temperate weather, rarely below 0 degrees Celsius or above 30 degrees Celsius, with clear differences between coasts and islands. Access to nature. Australia offers unmatched variety. Tropical beaches, red deserts, mountains, rainforests, and endless national parks. The UK is compact, but greenery is never far. Woods, coastal paths, and national parks are all within easy reach. New Zealand is a nature lover's paradise. Mountains, fjords, forests, and coastlines, all within a few hours' drive. Demographics. Australia, approximately 26.96 million people in 2025, growing at about 0.97% annually. United Kingdom, around 69.5 million, up about 0.32% from last year, driven largely by migration. New Zealand, approximately 5.25 million, increasing by about 0.77% annually. Population density and urban-rural split. Australia, very sparse, 4.2 people per square kilometer, with 86.5% living in urban areas. UK, highly dense, 287 people per square kilometer, with 84.5% urban population. New Zealand, moderately sparse, 20 people per square kilometer, with 83.6% urban. Age distribution. Australia, median age around 38.5 years, with youth and immigrants driving urban growth. UK, median age approximately 40 years, with 17.6% under 15 and 18.6% over 65. New Zealand, median age about 38 years, with 18.9% aged 0 to 14, 65% aged 15 to 64, and 16% aged 65 plus. All three nations face gradually aging populations, though Australia leads slightly due to a higher youth influx via migration. Let's explore the economic power of Australia, the UK, and New Zealand as of 2025. GDP nominal 2025 forecast. Australia, GDP of approximately $1.77 trillion, with real GDP growth projected at 2.1%. United Kingdom, around $3.71 trillion. In Q1 2025, GDP rose by 0.7%, the highest among G7 nations, with nominal GDP climbing 1.6% from Q4 to Q1. New Zealand real GDP is estimated at $222.4 billion, up by approximately 1.9%. GDP per capita. Australia, around $65,501. UK, roughly $53,657. New Zealand, approximately $47,226. Australia leads in income per person, followed by the UK, then New Zealand. Final snapshot. Australia, large, resource-rich economy with high per capita income, stable growth, and low debt. UK, a global financial hub with solid 2025 growth but facing increasing fiscal pressure. New Zealand, a smaller, steady economy focused on agriculture and tourism, with balanced debt and growing innovation. Income and employment. Average salary. Australia, full-time workers earn around 100,000 Australian dollars, equivalent to $65,500 annually. UK, nominal wages have grown 6% in early 2025. Median weekly earnings are about £690, equivalent to $53,000 annually. New Zealand, private sector average weekly earnings are 1,576 New Zealand dollars, equivalent to $46,400 per year, while the public sector earns 2,010 New Zealand dollars, which is $59,200 yearly. Australia leads in salary, with the UK and New Zealand not far behind. Minimum wage. Australia, 24.94 Australian dollars per hour, equivalent to $16.19 from July 2025. The UK, 12.80 UK pounds, $17.33 per hour. New Zealand, 23.50 New Zealand dollars, equivalent to $14.22 as of today. Employment and unemployment rates. Australia, unemployment stable at 4.1%, participation record high at 67.3%. UK, unemployment rose to 4.5%, with wage growth steady at 6% and real wages up 2%. New Zealand, the latest quarter shows low unemployment around 3.6% and rising participation, typical for 2025. Job opportunities and work-life balance. Australia, opportunities plentiful in healthcare, mining, construction, tech. Participation indicates strong demand. UK, diverse job market. Finance, tech, healthcare, with consistent wage growth, but regional discrepancies in job availability. New Zealand, stable growth, strong public sector wages, attractive work-life balance, but smaller market. Cost of living 2025. Housing, rent and buy. Australia, a single person spends about $2,500 monthly, including rent $1,440. United Kingdom. In London, living costs excluding rent are $1,450 per month, with one-bedroom rent $1,300, totaling around $2,750. New Zealand, monthly expenses, rent, food, bills, run $4,298 New Zealand dollars, about $2,700. Food prices. Australia, groceries make up 38% of living costs. Combined with rent, daily expenses average out to about $950 per month. UK food accounts for roughly 30% of monthly expenses, about $680 per month of essentials. New Zealand, weekly groceries cost $280 New Zealand dollars. Total monthly food is $850 to $1,000. Utilities and internet. Australia, basic utilities average bill is $215 per month. The UK, utilities for an 85 square meters flat run $303 per month, internet $39, mobile $16. New Zealand, utilities cost $230 to $250 New Zealand dollars, $145 to $160 monthly. Internet is included in the main package. Final insight: Australia, highest living costs matched by higher incomes. The UK, London is pricey, but regional cities offer better balance. New Zealand, comparable costs to UK and Australia, but salaries lower than Australia's. Inflation. In 2025, inflation is biting hard but not equally. Australia's inflation stands at 3.4%, the UK's higher at 4.2%, while New Zealand sits in between at 3.8%. Education. Education remains a key pillar in Australia, the UK, and New Zealand, each boasting impressive achievements in 2025. Starting with literacy rates, all three countries report over 99% literacy, reflecting strong foundational education. Access to education is widespread. Primary and secondary schooling is nearly universal, with free or heavily subsidized public education. Tertiary education enrollment is high, around 65% in Australia, 60% in the UK, and 55% in New Zealand. When comparing public versus private education quality, Australia's private schools often outperform in resources and outcomes, while public schools remain solid overall. The UK has a historic prestige in private education, but its public schools also rank highly. New Zealand's public schools provide excellent quality, with private options available but less widespread. In global university rankings, the UK leads with multiple top 50 universities like Oxford and Cambridge. Australia follows with top institutions like the University of Melbourne and ANU, while New Zealand's University of Auckland makes a strong mark. Finally, cost of education varies. The UK's tuition fees are generally higher, averaging around $25,500 per year, while Australia's fees range from $13,000 to $26,000, and New Zealand is slightly lower, typically $13,000 to $22,000 per year. Scholarships and government loans help ease these costs. Overall, each country offers quality education, but with differences in access, cost, and global reputation. Travel and tourism. In global tourism, Australia, the UK, and New Zealand all shine, but each offers a different experience in 2025. The UK attracts the highest number of international visitors, with over 35 million tourists annually drawn to its historic landmarks, museums, and royal culture. Australia follows, welcoming around 10 million tourists thanks to its natural wonders like the Great Barrier Reef and iconic cities like Sydney and Melbourne. New Zealand sees fewer visitors, around 4 million annually, but ranks among the top for tourist satisfaction and safety. In terms of travel connectivity, the UK leads with major global hubs like Heathrow. Australia's airports are modern, but more distant for most travelers. New Zealand has fewer international routes, though it's well connected to Australia and Asia. When it comes to visa-free access, UK and New Zealand passport holders enjoy access to over 185 countries, while Australia is close behind. All three countries are considered very safe for tourists, with excellent healthcare and low crime rates. Whether it's city life, nature, or history, each country offers a world-class experience. Governance and democracy. In 2025, Australia, the UK, and New Zealand all rank as strong democracies, but each shows unique strengths. On government transparency, New Zealand leads globally, known for low corruption and open public institutions. Australia also ranks high, while the UK has faced recent criticism over political lobbying and opaque decision-making. Freedom of speech and press remains protected in all three nations. The UK has a vibrant media, but has seen increasing concerns over surveillance laws. Australia and New Zealand both maintain strong protections, though Australia's strict defamation laws sometimes limit press freedom. When it comes to voter participation, New Zealand often sees 80% turnout, reflecting strong civic engagement. Australia enjoys even higher rates due to compulsory voting. The UK lags slightly, with turnout around 65–70% in general elections. On human rights, all three countries uphold robust legal protections, though challenges exist, such as Indigenous rights in Australia and immigration detention practices in the UK. In short, all three uphold democracy well, But New Zealand leads in transparency, Australia in participation, and the UK in global influence. Conclusion. So after comparing everything, from demographics and geography to finances, education, healthcare, safety, cost of living, technology, and lifestyle, one thing is clear: there's no one-size-fits-all winner. If you love sunshine, beaches, high salaries, and a laid-back lifestyle, Australia might be your dream destination. Prefer historic charm, global career opportunities, and a fast-paced life? Then the UK could be the place for you. And if you're looking for natural beauty, a strong sense of community, and a peaceful, balanced life, New Zealand might just steal your heart. Each country has its own strengths, challenges, and unique character. The real question is, what matters most to you? Is it clean air and calm living? Career growth and global connectivity? Or a mix of both? We've laid out the facts. Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments. If you could pack your bags today, would it be Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, and why? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more eye-opening comparisons, because your next home might be just one video away.